There. Sorry, I have frog in my throat. Hey there. So hope you like my shirt. It is officially Nevada Reading Week where I live, and appropriately enough, I have two reading book boxes to open. Again, I hope you like my shirt. It says "Read and the Force will be with you." And it's actually from a company I was promoting just recently, which is called Out of Print. So I have a Harry Potter shirt from them as well as my Yoda shirt. I just think they're so great. Read and the Force will be with you. And yes, I just got my hair done. And yes, I think it makes me look like a vampire who just sped. So anyways, this is Coffee and Plastic, and I know I ordered the children's edition this month. They will actually tell you that the books that they have monthly, you can get the sneak peek preview, I think it's called, and you can actually choose like which one you want. And I think I said surprise me because you can get coffee, tea, or hot chocolate, which I like them all, but I drink a whole lot of coffee. But we'll see what happens. So I think this is Aesop's Fables, so I'm curious to see that. Most of the books from here I've already read. They're not new releases. They're, as the title says, classics. And this is a standard box. You can get the higher tier, and it's basically the same, but it includes like a sweet, something to eat. It's usually like a cookie or something like that. A mug, which I have like more mugs than any person could possibly ever use, and people buy them for me as gifts all the time because I'm a huge coffee tea drinker, which makes sense. So yeah, I'm like, mugs are overflowing in my life, so definitely don't need any more. So yeah, there's that, and they also send it to you in a really nice like photo keepsake box, which I use for storage, for like nice little trinkets and things like that. So I would say if you want to get it for someone as a gift, that higher tier is really nice. Like just the packaging, it's probably a bit nicer. Like the boxes are really pretty, and it has like, it's not a ribbon. It's like a band, but it has like their name on it and stuff. It's just like nicer presentation, I guess. And I think it's like maybe like $10 more than that. I don't know. I don't really need the extra thing, so I generally just get the lower tier, the standard, because it has the same stuff. It's the book, it's the drink, and then usually get like three things. One of them is usually a bookmark. And then this came like super quick. I've been really enjoying LitJoy Crate. So this is something that I just ordered like off their website, off the shop. It's not a subscription, although I will be getting a subscription from them later. And I'm so excited about what's in here. It's so heavy. I know what it is, but I'm gonna save that for the end. It's epic. I keep hearing people on YouTube channels say this is everything, like that expression, and it drives me crazy. But what I got from that LitJoy Crate, unless they messed up my order somehow, but it's really heavy, so I think it's the right thing. It's everything. I'm gonna lose my mind. I had to have it. I had to. It's spectacular. Okay, let's start off. I'm gonna cover my address. Let's start with the coffee and the plastic. So if you get the regular ones, it's gonna come in this white box. If you get the higher tier, it'll come in box, and then you get like this photo keepsake box as well. Alright, so let's open this up. And I really like the addition for the books that they use. They're really nice. They're like faux leather. So I'm sort of trying to build my like classic literature like library back up. I was a lit major. I went to grad school for literature, and then had like a honors minor in literature. My major was in psychology. So I had like a pretty respectable book collection, but like all moving, and they were like all paperbacks, and paperbacks were like actually cheap back then. um, I ended up like donating most of them, or just like giving them away. Donate, give away is the same thing, but like donating them like to the library, or just like kind of like leaving them like in a box for somebody to pick up. So sad to say, I don't really have most of those anymore. I probably could start like my own private library if I would have held on to it, but they were all paperbacks, and like as a student, I would write in them. So now I kind of want to start like a nice library, and I work in education, so I like to have access to a lot of these like really classic pieces of literature. Anyways, so this is Aesop's Fables by Aesop, and I refer to Aesop's Fables like all the time, so it's nice just to have like a copy. They're pretty accessible on the internet for free, but okay. I don't want to read this quite yet, but it's really pretty artwork. I like that a lot. And it's the fox and the hare. That's actually like the the particular fable that I referred to most recently. That idea of like determination and diligence. Ooh, this is very pretty. At first, I almost thought this was uh, like a traveler coffee mug, and I was like, I think I got like 3 of those for Christmas. I really don't need any more. But yeah, this appears to be a poster tube, which I like artwork most of the time. It's something that I can kind of like put to use. It's kind of like cover up an empty space on a wall or something. And I like having like literary posters if I can ever get this open. Let's see. So I do like this box. I was originally, I had there's the literature, children's literature, which is what I got this time, and then nonfiction, and they're all like classics. I think like the most recent book I've ever seen in here is like The Handmaid's. Is that The Handmaid's Tale or Handmaid's Tale? I should know this. Handmaid's Tale, I think. By Margaret Atwood. I can't get this open. I'm trying to fill this in with conversation. So it's all classic stuff. So I started off on classic literature, which I kind of consider myself to be a little bit of an expert on. I was on a PhD program for literature. It wasn't exactly the stuff that really excites me, though. It tended to be a lot of like 19th century stuff, which is fine. I tend to like kind of older than that. I appreciate Jane Austen and Bronte and stuff like that. It's just not really my preferred time period. A lot of the books are picking, they're not really my favorites. So I was trying getting things that I was kind of like, this is fine, but that's okay. And I realized I kind of am more interested in the children's literature books that they were offering, and that's kind of where I'm working right now in education, so it's kind of fitting. And I've never really been tempted to get the nonfiction. I think this whole video would be me trying to open this thing. I've seriously never really been tempted to get the nonfiction. They've had 1 or 2 kind of interesting books. This next month, though, well, maybe I shouldn't announce it because maybe everybody doesn't want to. Here, this is what I'll do. I'll say the nonfiction book that's coming in March. It actually, I find it more interesting. There we go. I personally find it more interesting than the other 2 options they have. I guess I shouldn't really spoil it because some people might get the box and be surprised. Okay, so this looks exactly like the spoiler card, the artwork. I actually really like it though. It's very, very springy, and I think I will like put this up somewhere. It's really pretty, and it's kind of cool because like it just looks like spring. You got the rabbits. It's got like a little bit of like an Easter feel to it, with like the flowers down at the bottom here. But it is actually it's supposed to be for Aesop's Fables, so it's kind of got like 2 meanings behind it. So I'd like that, but not necessarily everyone would know it. So if you just look at it, it kind of seems like a cute little spring print, but I know it's the the oh, what am I talking about? I'm like the hair. Oh wait, it's the tortoise in the hair. So there's only oh, this must be a different story. I don't. Did I say the tortoise in the hair earlier? That's the story that I referred to most recently. It's one of the most well known. That's definitely not tortoise though. It's just, okay. I almost don't want to like watch my own video and like see myself like say something stupid. I'm like, oh look, it's the tortoise in the hair, and there's like not a tortoise in there. Anyways, little by little does the trick. I'm not totally sure where, like, what story that is in reference to. I guess I'll find out. That's cute. It's like Cam's bag. Probably put like, I feel like I use this bag like mostly for cosmetics, especially when I'm traveling. Okay, I think this is tea. It's got a really pretty picture. It says foxtails on it. It's like a fox and a cat up there. Okay, chamomile flowers, rooibos, which I actually like that type of tea. It's really nice. Peppermint leaves and natural vanilla flavor. It's kind of small. They don't send you like a huge amount of the beverage. It seems like, oh, it's really pretty. Oh, this smells good. You can see like the chamomile flowers. I was about to complain that, not really complain, but just comment that it's kind of, it seems a little on the smaller side, but it smells so good. I don't really mind. Okay, that's probably close to it, except for the book. I think I see a bookmark in here. The dog in his shadow. Apparently, I'm not really familiar with every one of Aesop's fables. It's a really thin little wooden bookmark. It's nice. I'm a huge fan of like anything biodegradable these days, like the Stay the World and the all the plastic. Like I'm so into like the reusable straws and like bringing my own bag when I go shopping and stuff like that. It's just like no more plastic, please. Okay, so this is the book. Aesop's Fables. So these are really nice editions. Here we go. Slow and steady wins the race. So there's my tortoise in hair. So this is all wrapped up in plastic, which I was just saying I don't like plastic, but that's okay. I feel like at some point we're just gonna have to get rid of all the plastic that we use, but it's gonna be such an issue with like making things like sanitary and like single use and stuff like that. Alrighty, so this is a really, I think they're really nice. It's like, it's faux leather, but it's got that like really old-fashioned kind of feel to it. It's got a nice smell. It has end pages. This actually has, is that gilded? It's got like the, it's like silvery edge paper there. Ooh, really nice illustrations. How pretty. So yeah, this is just like a really nice thing to have, I feel, in your little library. Here's my tortoise and hair right there. my index, it just says Fables, index to the Fables. I was kind of hoping they would have like a list of the contents because like there's some of these references that I'm not really getting. And of course this is like my favorite. It was like the very first one. So the hare assumes that he'll win the race. He takes a nap and then the tortoise, spoiler alert, wins because he's slow and steady. Okay, Aesop's Fables by Aesop. So we got the drink, foxtails blend, bookish 11-ounce tortoise and hare mug. We didn't get a mug. Oh, that must have made a mistake because I think that's like the higher tier box. There's definitely not a mug in here. All right. Bookmark Aesop Fable on wood. I kind of wish they would like tell us exactly what fable that's from because I don't really recognize it. And bookish item number 2, hand screen printed pencil bag. Okay, so again, they're not really telling us exactly what story that's from, and they made a little mistake on here. See, I almost would like the tortoise and the hare mug. I did get the upper tier box twice, and both times the mugs were just kind of. I got one from. I can never pronounce his name correctly. The guy who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And just some random quote from him. It wasn't like really terribly meaningful, I didn't think. This is really nice. It's got like a glossy feel to it. And then I got one in I think November, but it was like what I thought was the December box, the Christmas Carol. And of all the like amazing things they could have done for the Christmas Carol, like picture Tiny Tim or Scrooge or something like that. Again, it was an alright quote, but it was just like the quote with like some holly leaves or something like that. I don't even think holly leaves, just like some branches or something. I was just kind of like, really? And I don't even think something like the Christmas Carol, like it's so old, I don't even think it's copyrighted. So yeah, I don't think they would have had an issue with like reproducing like the image of the characters or anything like that. So that was a little disappointing. I think of everything, the tea is really nice, and I'm definitely plan to display this art print. I think it's like perfect for springtime that is coming. It's just very like kind of nature theme and everything like that. So I really like the tea in that. I'm kind of with these two. I don't know. I probably would be better off just like going out and getting the nice editions of these books. I don't know. It's just kind of fun, like getting one every month. I don't know. I think I'm probably not gonna like sign up like for a while. We'll see. I usually end up getting stuff like around my birthday and Christmas, which they fall pretty close together. So my birthday is the end of October, right before Halloween. And then like shortly after that, it's Christmas time, and like Halloween and Christmas are like my two favorite holidays. So yeah, that's kind of the time that I go nuts with like ordering things, like more than usual. Okay, so that was the Coffee and Plastic box. I like the theme. I can't say I was like totally crazy about everything, but that's okay. Alright, so this is from LitJoy, and I'm probably just gonna keep the stuff in the box because I don't really have like the best place to display it like right this second. So I'm gonna keep you like in suspense until I actually pull it out. Okay, so this is not a subscription. This is just like things I ordered from the shop. Let's see. Yay! Okay, so that's my invoice. It kind of looks like there's maybe. Oh, I think yeah. Okay, I understand what this is. That's the thing I ordered, and it looks like there's maybe something else in here. Oh, and I got this. I signed up for the Luna corns. So this is like don't know, like a VIP like membership or something like that, and you actually get to, oh, it's like a bent. You They have like Tuesdays where you can like order things off their shop at discounted prices. The reason that I signed up for it is because they have one installment of their Harry Potter series left, which is the second part of the Deathly Hallows, which, as you know, is like the very end. So in order to sign up for that box the first day to get early access to it, you have to be part of their Lunicorn membership. So the thing is that it's $10 a month. I might like cancel it after I get the Harry Potter box, but they actually give you like a $10 certificate, so it's like you get your money back. You just have to use it with them, obviously. So yeah, I've been pretty happy with it so far. So yeah, like they give you a $10 certificate, and I've been really, really happy with this company. I kind of heard of them before, but I never really like ordered from them. I'd always done look how cute this is. Oh my goodness, it's like a Luna unicorn. Oh, that's what it's called. It's called Lunicorns. So I guess like, yeah, I guess that's like you after you join. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like Luna as a unicorn, and there's like a little copy of the Quibbler down there. Oh my god. It's not like I can like use this because I just want to keep it. Okay. So I guess that's my little like introduction because I just like signed up, and I think this is a little booklet. Everything they do is really cute. You know what I've noticed? I'm having a tendency to like LitJoy Crate a little bit more than Owl Crate and Fairy Loot. I mean, I love those companies as well. They seem like Fairy Loot's definitely like hardcore fantasy, and Owl Crate is, it's pretty into fantasy as well. It seems like it's maybe targeting like a slightly younger audience and like less of like a purely like I feel like Fairy Loot is like very like girly, very like fantasy driven, kind of like 16, maybe college age, where I feel like Owl Crate is maybe targeting a slightly younger audience and not so much like only female. I kind of flip flop between the two of them, but they really seem to be driven by like these kind of like fantasy series that have come out like in recent years. I like some of them, but I'm not really that hardcore of like a YA fantasy fan. Like I've tried to read a few of them. I haven't loved all of them that I've had experience reading. Well, anyways, what I was gonna say is the LitJoy Crate seems to be a little more interested in like classic literature. I've even like they do have a new release, but like the items and things, they tend to be pointing a little bit more toward classic literature. I see they have items from, I think there was like a Jane Austen theme box, things like that. So it's like I can kind of pick up on more of the references because a lot of times like the items in Owl Crate or Fairy Loot, like their reference will be to, I don't know, like I don't even know some of these series. But it'll be from like a recent series, and a lot of times they're like totally lost on me because I'm not that familiar with most YA series. So I kind of feel like the LitJoy Crate, like the references are a little easier for me to get. Like I saw the one coming up, it's got like our Lord of the Rings item, which I'll totally get. And like it said something from Riverdale, like I don't know if it's gonna be like Sabrina or not, but like I can pick up on that. I haven't read all of these YA series, and I can't totally went off on a tangent there, but that's kind of why I'm more in tune with like the things that I'm seeing in LitJoy Crate. It seemed like not to be so like just totally YA, I guess. Okay, so this is the first thing I got. Sorry to go off that tangent. So this is from like the Lunicorn discount on Tuesday that they do. So this is really nice. I actually didn't know this was going to be hardbound. So this is the Advanced Potion Making Journal. So it's actually a journal, but it's meant to look like advanced potion making from the Half-Blood Prince. I was a little bummed out. Every time somebody does a Harry Potter book series theme, I always miss most of it for some reason. I was like coming at the very, very end. Oh, this is so cool. And so actually, AcioBox did like covers for the whole series of the books. I only got the very last one, of course. And the one that I was the most bummed about is I didn't get their cover for the Half-Blood Prince was the Advanced Potion Making. So your Half-Blood Prince book will look like it was supposed to be this. Oh my god, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. I don't even know if I'll be able to write in this thing. I love it so much. Oh, look at this. Flourish and blots 2 galleons. I don't know if you can read that, but it's a little sticker there. It's so pretty. Okay, it's just regular light lined paper. Oh, it's got the prettiest. Lavender is my favorite color. It's got the prettiest little bookmark ribbon there. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it all. Okay. So the other thing I got. Hold on for this. I don't think any Harry Potter fan would be able to live without this. Okay, this is the stand. Probably have an idea of what it is already. I'm a little bummed because this actually got bent. So I'm sure you probably have an idea of what it is. It's got its own pretty little box. I think I'm just going to put it like everything back in. I don't even really want to take it out. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Oh, I love like the blue satin paper in there. I almost don't even want to touch it. It's kind of rolled out. You're going to be able to read this and pick it up. It's not picking up very well. If you don't already know this, it says neither can live while the other survives. Boy, I'm being like quiet. It's just magnificent. Okay, I'm like kind of frustrated that you can't pick it up on camera. You see that writing like etched in there? It's like I got too much light. It's like I didn't have enough light and now I got too much. So that's the prophecy orb. From the Order of the Phoenix. So I got something from book 5 and book 6. Okay. See, now I can I feel like my Harry Potter collection is somewhat complete. I think what I'm gonna, just kind of put everything in here, and I think I'm basically just gonna wrap this stuff back up. And just keep it in perfect condition until I have a really nice place to display it. I'll just put this right back in here. So yeah, I just had to get that before they ran out of them. So I hope you enjoyed my unboxing. Thank you for watching, and I should have some beauty stuff coming up. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out for it. Okay, I will see you later. Bye bye.